I've got it as 13. Yeah, and after this one,
That Gabriel's oboe is quite nice.
it's a bit slow though, you know, just
Ladies and gentlemen, if I could have your attention, please. Good afternoon and welcome. The ceremony will start in just a few moments. The procession is on its way, but before that, I have a few obligatory requests and notices. Please ensure all mobile phones are on silent, switched to flight mode or switched off. Photographs will be taken throughout the ceremony, and if there is anybody who does not consent to their photo being taken today and used for publicity purposes, please let a marshal know. In the extremely unlikely event that we need to exit the building in a hurry, please remain calm and seated. Marshals will assist you in exiting the building. For staff on stage, we have a fire exit to the left of the altar through the vestry. For people to my right, please exit through the tower door at the rear, and for people to my left, please exit through the main entrance which you came in. Please wait to be directed by our marshals. When the ceremony has finished, the Chancellor's procession will leave the church and you will be asked to stand. The procession will be followed by the graduates and finally our VIPs. Our remaining guests will then be dismissed. Finally, to our graduands, may I be the first to congratulate you on your achievement. When your name is called, please step onto the stage. If you are happy to shake the Chancellor's hand, please continue straight to centre stage when your name is called. If you would prefer not to shake the Chancellor's hand, please bow. Please bow your head upon stepping onto the stage before continuing to centre stage. Please look to the camera to my left for your official photos with the Chancellor. When you leave the stage, please return to your seat via the centre of the nave. Please walk up the centre of the church. Thank you. Please enjoy the ceremony and the rest of your day. Can I now ask you to stand for the procession?
Please be seated.
Good afternoon, graduates, guests, colleagues, friends. I welcome you on behalf of the university to this ceremony for the conferment of degrees. Today is a very special occasion for you, although I know most of you completed your studies a year or so ago. Attaining your degree from the University of Buckingham is a real achievement and something of which to be very proud. You've enjoyed the benefits of a very high standard of teaching from dedicated staff, and I know you will have studied hard and undertaken much practice to achieve your goals. You, of all classes of graduates, have been perhaps the most affected by COVID. And I hope that despite the difficulties and indeed opportunities that will have offered you, I hope you've managed to take every opportunity to be part of the diverse and multicultural body that is the student body here at the University of Buckingham, which will have introduced you to people, experiences, tradition, and culture from around the world. You will very shortly, in all senses, join the latest in a long line of distinguished graduates from the University of Buckingham. And I know you will continue to be an ornament to your profession. And I hope you will continue to look back on your time at the university and remember the support and encouragement you received. We also hope that you will act as an ambassador for your university and continue to enhance our outstanding reputation. I congratulate each and every one of you and wish you every good fortune as you continue your careers and in your future lives.
Chancellor, Dame Mary, Chair of Council, Pro-Vice Chancellor, Dean of Medicine, Deputy Dean of Medicine, Registrar, distinguished faculty, distinguished graduates, and your family and friends, welcome to this occasion, this graduation ceremony this afternoon. It is thrilling to see you all here in person. This is the first graduation we have held for 2.5 years. And I have missed this sort of occasion where I can see you resplendent in your robes. I can see you here. We can share together. This is so exciting and so encouraging that we are able to be back here again together. The warmest of congratulations to you graduates, your families and friends, gathered with us today to celebrate your achievements. Today was a beautiful day. Autumn in Buckingham can be so lovely. The sun has come out for us, and I'm looking forward to, after the procession down the hill, to meeting with you, with your family and friends in the marquee on the Balloff lawn. I'm so glad you chose the University of Buckingham for your degrees. I call it our unique boutique university. I'm so proud of it. I've been Vice-Chancellor for 1 year now, and I hope that as you go into the world, you too will be looking back with pride too on this great university. As you know, down the hill, we're surrounded on 3 sides by water, by the River Great Ouse. And that was the site of the original Saxon 7th century settlement. Buckingham, Ing means people of, Ham means a low-lying water meadow, and Buca was the Saxon leader. So Buckingham, the low-lying water meadow of Buca's people, surrounded on 3 sides by the River Great Ouse, and on the 4th side was this little hill, whereupon there was the Saxon fort, and then there was the Norman castle, and now the church. But if ever you were wandering up from Buckingham and you saw Castle Street, that's why it's called Castle Street, because the Norman castle was here, and then the church that we're in today was built in the 18th century. Buckingham traces its roots back to 1969, when it was founded on a vision of university independence. This encompasses our belief in academic freedom and free speech, and our belief in the vitality and relevance of the great academic traditions, with a determination to pass these on to future generations to develop and enrich. And this was the theme, in fact, of the opening speech of the University College at Buckingham on the 6th of February 1976, when one Margaret Thatcher stood in this place. She was then leader of the opposition, and she gave a speech where she reminded the audience of independence, she said, is not a gift. It is not something that governments confer, but something that a free people enjoys and uses. Her words resonate even more today, I believe. And of course, Margaret Thatcher, when she left office as the first female Prime Minister of this country, she then became our Chancellor from 1992 to 1997. So it's especially thrilling today to be conferring the degrees in our Faculty of Medicine and Allied Health. I'm exceedingly proud of our medical school, which received General Medical Council accreditation in May 2019. Our condensed 4.5-year MBCHB program is derived from a well-established curriculum. Its every aspect has been engineered so that you will have the knowledge, skills, and attitudes necessary to become a professional and ethical doctor. I must say, and you know this, you're medics, as we would say, other professions envy you. They envy you, in part, the recitation you'll be doing later on, your revised Hippocratic Oath, which links you to the highest aspirations and demands of accountability and self-responsibility of a profession going back 2,000 years. First, do no harm. We'll be hearing later on the recitation. Societies across the world, we need you. The life you have chosen is one that requires great courage and dedication, but the rewards are, of course, enormous. The medical profession is one of the most respected in this country and in countries across the world. With that respect comes power to influence, to make a difference, and with power always comes huge responsibility. Working at the bedside of a fellow human being who is ill and who needs your expertise, your knowledge, your skills, you will be tested time and time again. I know that you hail from many countries and will be fanning out across the globe. Many of you are leaving this humble but beautiful market town of Buckingham, called to administer in places where you also work to fight poverty, perhaps, or injustice, or both. It seems to be a great honor to be called as a doctor to serve in some of the world's more difficult places. Today is a momentous day for you. And I have this little custom when I'm on looking at momentous days, I look back in history and imagine or remember what was happening on this day in history. So today's October the 25th, and on this day, October the 25th, 1854, the Battle of Balaclava took place during the Crimean War. On this day in history, members of the British Light Cavalry led a charge by mistake into the heart of the Russian Imperial Army. Most were killed. Today, of course, we know it as the Charge of the Light Brigade. Certainly, you could say, well, there are morals to be drawn from a story like that. It's an infamous act of bravery in the face of insurmountable odds. And as a great British university, in the liberal tradition of British universities, we find the idea of bravery against the odds, maybe not insurmountable odds, but against the odds, is something that we would like to feel we have inculcated in you at Buckingham. But then there is a questioning of this position, and that questioning started very, very soon. The poet laureate Alfred Tennyson wrote a poem called The Charge of the Light Brigade, and he suggested an alternative explanation and an alternative moral of the story. And I'll just read the final stanza from that poem. Someone had blundered. Theirs not to make reply, theirs not to reason why, theirs but to do and die. And this brings an alternative moral, doesn't it, to the idea of what a British liberal education is about, as epitomized by what we do here at the University of Buckingham. It is the ability to reason why, the ability to make reply, to be able to critically analyze and come up with the right reasons, the right answer, the right way forward. So whether it's bravery in the face of adversity or the ability and aptitude to reason why, these are all aspects for British liberal education as espoused here at Buckingham that I hope, fervently hope, you will be taking away from us today. Finally, on this day, October the 25th in 1962, John Steinbeck, the great American novelist, he won the Nobel Prize in literature. And the novel I like most of his is East of Eden, which he claimed to be his magnum opus and said that everything else he has written has, in a sense, been practiced for that novel. There are some wonderful quotes in it which I think are coming from his heart, but they also resonate with what I want to conclude with. John Steinbeck wrote, "And this I believe, that the free, exploring mind of the individual human is the most valuable thing in the world. And this I would fight for, the freedom of the mind to take any direction it wishes undirected. And this I must fight against, any idea, religion, or government which limits or destroys the individual. This is what I am and what I am about." And I think this quote summarizes some of the really important things that the classical liberal education stands for and that we at Buckingham believe in. I congratulate you all on your achievements. I congratulate you for the work you may have been doing already since the virtual conferring of degrees. I congratulate you on, I know what are going to be wonderful futures for you. Thank you for coming today. Thank you for sharing in person with us. And I look forward to meeting you during the course of the afternoon and evening. Thank you very much.
Chancellor, I call upon Professor Joanne Harris, Dean of the Faculty of Medicine and Health Sciences, to present candidates for degrees of the University of Buckingham in medicine.
Thank you. Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, Chair of Council and Faculty of the University of Buckingham. Firstly, a heartfelt congratulations to all our new graduates and our honoured guests. Due to COVID-19, we were unable to hold a graduation ceremony in person last year, although we marked the occasion with an online event. We are therefore delighted to welcome today both our Med 16 cohort, who graduated in 2020, together with those from Med 17 who have graduated this year. All of you are now working as doctors and have taken time from your busy foundation posts to return to University of Buckingham. We're delighted to see you here again, together with your proud families. You are all poised on the brink of exciting careers in medicine, the best job in the world. You can follow any path you care for and put into practice that lifelong learning that you told us about at interview. As happy as we are today, we need to take some time to reflect on those that were not able to graduate with you. Omar Masoud, a Med 17 student,
died suddenly in 2019 following a tragic accident. His delightful family attended the memorial service where a tree was planted by the island car park, and they have generously contributed to setting up a prayer room at the university. As we all know, the COVID pandemic has made this a particularly challenging year in the NHS. We are hearing reports of queuing ambulances and negative press about general practitioners, and it is not yet known what the winter will bring. We have heard from some of you about how well Buckingham prepared you for foundation jobs and your future careers. Yet we know for others this will have been a much bigger step. In my experience, managing those transition points in your education are critical in establishing the success of the whole. One of my main interests is the developing professionalism of medical students and how you navigate that shift in identity from layperson to doctor. At what point does that transformation happen, and how do we define what has actually changed? Many of you sitting here now will recognise you are not the same people who arrived at Buckingham some 4 to 5 years ago. Some of you will put that difference down simply to maturity, but I would argue that all of you have undergone a more fundamental change to become a medical professional. A lot has been written about the need for doctors to be altruistic, and during the pandemic we have seen tremendous examples of doctors who have gone beyond what is expected. And indeed, one of our honorary graduates, David Knott, writes in War Doctor about operating under fire in Syria, an extreme example of altruism. But I do not see altruism, defined by the Oxford English Dictionary as disinterested and selfless concern for the well-being of others, as being necessary to a medical professional. It is paramount to care for yourself if you are looking after others. And as stated in the physician's pledge you will be reciting later, I will attend to my own health, well-being and abilities in order to provide care of the highest standard. It is also possible to demonstrate healthy selfishness and pathological altruism. In my view, the key attribute that sets doctors apart from others is the duty of care. And a doctor's primary duty, according to the General Medical Council, is to make the care of patients their first concern. Perhaps you're thinking this is not so hard, but professionalism is always context-specific. What about in the emergency department after a long shift when really tired, or when your seniors are blaming you for something that's the fault of others? How easy then is it to hold up to these values? Maintaining our humanity is not straightforward as we struggle to negotiate challenging workplaces and busy careers. Some well-known research talks about students arriving at medical school with caring attributes, yet becoming increasingly cynical as they progress through medical school and into the workplace. In the words of Atul Gawande, one of my medical heroes from the book Better, "At times in medicine, you feel you are inside a colossal and impossibly complex machine whose gears will turn for you only according to their arbitrary rhythm. The notion that human caring, the effort to do better for people, might make a difference can seem hopelessly naive." You will likely have heard of Kate Granger, a geriatrician who died of cancer in 2016 and who highlights the importance of simple caring. She tells the story of the doctor who revealed her diagnosis, not giving his name or even being able to look her in the eye. As a result, she started the influential NHS campaign, #HelloMyNameIs, where those caring for patients wear a name badge and say their name at every encounter. A simple gesture that makes an enormous difference. Bringing this back closer to home, this week I met a patient with terminal ovarian cancer, refusing to come to terms with her prognosis and only wanting to talk about her disabled husband. I had tears in my eyes whilst talking to her, and yes, it is professional for the patient to see you crying. Or my patient with 9 children, 2 of them with severe learning difficulties, struggling to cope from day to day. I can do very little to change her situation, but when she turns at the door and says, "Thank you for listening," I know I've made a small difference. I want to finish with a quotation from the inspiring book When Breath Becomes Air by Paul Kalanithi, a neurosurgeon who died from lung cancer. The physician's duty is not to stave off death or return patients to their old lives, but to take into our arms a patient and family whose lives have disintegrated and work until they can stand back up and face and make sense of their own existence. Yet another example of a doctor who gains perfect understanding of what it means to be a medical professional through themselves becoming unwell. However, we cannot wait for the threat of illness to improve our ability to care. Hopefully, this is not something that you will face in your careers. So we need to strive to retain that empathy of our patients' suffering and fulfill that duty of care. In whatever path you follow, retain your humanity and care for patients and each other. And this will stand you in good stead as you go through your lives. Many congratulations once more on graduating as doctors. We hope you are proud to have graduated from the University of Buckingham, as we are proud of you for all your achievements and everything that you will achieve in the future. Please keep in touch. Chancellor, I now present to you the 2020 graduates in medicine. For the degrees of Bachelor of Medicine and Bachelor of Surgery with honours, Paris Agarwal. Paris has been awarded the prize for the Spirit of Buckingham Medical School. Natasha Aktarafi. Christina Apthorpe. Christina has been awarded the prize for clinical achievement in Phase 2. Andrew Kabza. Simran Kang. Amina McNean. Charlotte Marsh. For the degrees of Bachelor of Medicine and Bachelor of Surgery, Anjola Oluwa Adeniran. Sarah Montha Mohammed Al-Saad. Munib El-Nessa Chahade. Harmeet Kaur Grual. Harshil Mahendra Halai. Alina Hanif. Charlotte Hope. Mariam Omobolanle Ibrahim. Sarah Ibzia. Far Jaro N. Chasri. Far has been awarded the prize for narrative medicine. Samina Khan. May Pionier Kine. Barbara Kittle. Rhea Kotecha. Halima Mohamud. Marina Naguib. Olivia Nagel. Asha Odedra. Meghna Patel. Meghna has been awarded the prize for e-portfolio excellence. Shadia Patel. Fazana Rahman. Sagana Ratnakumar Kirisnathas. Darakshan Razak. Dipesh Sahi. Mustafa Ali Syed. Sarah Theoharopoulos. Shweta Venkadesan. Chancellor, I present to you the 2021 graduates in medicine. For the degrees of Bachelor of Medicine and Bachelor of Surgery with honours, Simal Ahmed. Jisoo Choi. Jisoo has been awarded the prize for clinical achievement in Phase 2. Tusha Hari. Tusha has been awarded the prize for the spirit of Buckingham Medical School. Thomas Ledger. Melina Lee Hao Cheong. Melina has been awarded the prize for academic achievement in Phase 2 and the Cawthorne Cup for academic achievement in Phase 1. David Jacob Maximus. Asha Ratan. For the degrees of Bachelor of Medicine and Bachelor of Surgery, Cheryl Abraham. Michael Adebayo. Omar Ahmad. Falake Vivian Akintalure. Rama Al-Aita. Alex Cheng. Oluwatoyin Omalola Coker. Pranil Contractor. Azin Davishi. Avin Debokri. Masuma Nisa Hussein Faisal. Rami Ghanem. Suhaib Abdurrazak Gula. Natalie Harb. William Harris. Mariam Hashemian. Irene Hassan Halim. Dennis Bagu Hathi. Sophia Hussain. Amina Jawahir. Amina has been awarded the prize for e-portfolio excellence. Kartika Jayakumar. Nicholas Johnson. Zara Kamali. Venetia Katamaneni. Nazanin Fatemeh Kazemi Esfe. Jerome Melchor Languido. Anthony Joseph Maximus. Fatma Hussein Saleh Mohammed. Ebtahal Musa. Saloni Nakare. Mercy Oyinua Osai. Kishen Parek. Mariam Rafiq. Harry Rahanu. Jaspal Raju. Mariam Raza. Arsen Razak. Namratha Reddy. Lucy Ridgway. Rohan Sodera. Rohan has been awarded the prize for the Phase 1 student selected component. Shreya Shah. Sunita Sharma. Shreya Shetty. Raghul Krishna Sudhakar. Dominic Tofolu. Timothy Wave. Nicholas Warwick. Olivia Watkinson. Emily Willibore. Joyce Youssef. And for the degree of Bachelor of Arts in International Studies, Salim Hardy. Chancellor, that concludes the presentation.
Chancellor, the Stuart Peterson Prize is awarded annually to the student who has consistently achieved academic excellence in all spheres of the undergraduate medicine program. The prize for 2021 is awarded to Dr. Jisoo Choi. Graduates, please be upstanding for the reciting of the Physician's Pledge.
Fellow graduates, I call upon you to join with me in the time-honored tradition of reciting the Physician's Pledge as approved by the World Medical Association's Declaration of Geneva. As a member of the medical profession, I solemnly pledge to dedicate my life to the service of humanity. The health and well-being of my patient will be my first consideration. I'll respect the autonomy and dignity of my patient. I'll maintain the utmost respect for human life. I will not permit considerations of age, disease, disability, creed, ethnic origin, gender, nationality, political affiliation, race, sexual orientation, social standing, or any other factor to intervene between my duty and my patient. I respect the secrets that are confided in me, even after the patient has died. I'll practice my profession with conscience and dignity, and in accordance with good medical practice. I'll foster the honor and noble traditions of the medical profession. I'll give to my teachers, colleagues, and students the respect and gratitude that is their due. I'll share my medical knowledge for the benefit of the patient and the advancement of healthcare. I will attend to my own health, well-being, and abilities in order to provide care of the highest standard. I will not choose my medical knowledge to violate human rights and civil liberties, even under threat. I make these promises solemnly, freely, and upon my honor. Thank you.
Graduates, be seated. The Vice-Chancellor will now give his closing address.
Thank you for this wonderful ceremony that has really lifted my spirits. For every single one of you I saw there come to the stage here, so happy and so excited. And people were cheering you on. But it is now so wonderful to officially say, you are graduates of the University of Buckingham. Thank you for your patience. I know it was hard during lockdown. I know we had those virtual ceremonies. And now we have been here in person with our Chancellor, our dear Chancellor, Dame Mary. And now you are officially graduates of this great university. Someone once remarked, there are two lasting bequests we can give our young people. One is roots, the other is wings. And this, of course, reminds me of the University of Buckingham's motto, Alice volans proprius, translated from the Latin, means, of course, flying on our own wings. I'd like to think that we have helped you get your wings, your medical degrees, and your life experiences, and your relationships, and your friendships that will last forever. All these will help you to fly. But I'd also like to think that we can be a strong part of your roots too. You are part of a growing international family that is the alumni of the University of Buckingham. I want you to feel proud of that. I want you to feel part of this great family as you go into the world. I loved hearing you recite the oath. And you make those promises solemnly, freely, and upon your honor. And I make a similar promise solemnly to you as well, that we will keep in touch with you, that we will follow what you're doing, and we will follow with great interest what you're doing in your lives. And we will always be here for you, for whatever needs you have of us. I'm thrilled that you've been here today. I'm thrilled that we've been in person. I'm looking so much forward to getting to know you. I wish you well for the next stages of your life. of your lives. Life won't always be plain sailing, but as medical graduates, you know that you can get through difficult times and come out at the other end. I know you'll get through whatever life throws at you. Keep in touch, please. And I want to just congratulate everyone. Future here. Congratulate everyone. Well done, everyone.
The Chancellor will now conclude this ceremony.
As the Registrar has just said, this ceremony is now drawing towards its close. But before it does close, may I again congratulate all our new official graduates and wish you good luck in the next stage of your careers, flying on your own wings, as the Vice-Chancellor has said. You face enormous challenges and opportunities. The challenge in this country of a very stretched National Health Service and of health inequalities that have been exacerbated by the pandemic. The threat of new pandemics in this ultra-connected world. But also a time of huge opportunities, as you will know much better than I, with new diagnostic tools, new therapies, new ways of enabling patients to live longer and better with whatever conditions they may have. The university is emerging from this time of national trial stronger than ever in its resolve to maintain its well-deserved reputation for excellent teaching and the ethos of independence and entrepreneurship that permeates its very fabric. This ceremony is now concluded.
Please be upstanding.
and